Hey, Alphabet. That's not the best, not the clearest. Okay. Hopefully we'll get a better feed. And we'll keep on trucking. King at 1,000%. So 10x. Nice one. That's good. Well, the SPY is moving up now. Look at the SPY on the 15. So you sold off from into the close yesterday all the time. Then bit of a sell off at the open, and then it's steadily made its way up. Once it got past the VWAP, it was not look back. Still red on the day, but kind of sideways really more than anything. Still red on the day as it was yesterday, but it's a green candle because of where it opened. So that's the S&P 500. Same thing with the Nasdaq's actually green on the day, just in the last hour. Will it stay green? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Right. Is there anything for me to trade? Let's have a quick look at the top movers for today. Clean. Bit messy. Anu. Been sideways for the last couple of hours since it hit the bottom, hit the VWAP. Sideways along the 200. Okay. It breaks 56. It moves up to 66. So there's a window of opportunity there. 66 really the big one. So what was good about Cano is as I finished this stream, I told people 388. That's the magic number. There's a double bottom on the. Look at this on the 5-minute. Zoom out. Double bottom on the 5-minute. So we were able to get in and then ride it all the way up. And then when it started to sell off, we went short and rode it down. So we've only really traded Cano today, but we traded it long and we traded it short. So it's been good to us. And long may it continue. But going short and going long. The same stock. So clean, Goss. There's not a lot of oh, that's moving up now. Nah, not really. Still below the VWAP. So Buy America. It's tried a couple of times, but the volume's not great right now. Faraday. Again, low volume right now. I don't know why I'm doing these power hour things because the volume is just dried right up in the latter stages of the day. Of course, DWAC had a move. Doing nothing right now. Where's Veru? Oh, tried to get back up towards 16 again. That 1640 is the key level for Veru. It's sideways most of the day. That's pretty much it. That's all, folks. That looks like it's moving up. If you put it on the 5-minute, it's actually not. It's just sideways. It's just the scale. By putting it on the 1 minute, the scale. So 322 to 356. That's like 30 cents in the whole thing. So it's not, scales are all off the cock. Put it on the 2 minute. It is moving up, but look at it on the 5 minute. You can see it's just sideways chop. I like to look at multiple time frames just for confirmation. You know yourself. Okay, let's have a look. What's moving on the Soundhound? Now 3%. Needs to be above 5% movement on the 15 to be considered a momentum stock. Really, realistically. Femi. Nope. Nothing there. Kspn. Kspn made a move, nice, made a lovely move up, and then now it's sideways around the $6 mark, sideways chop again. Again, 640 is key area. Had some contracts on Apple. Let's have a look at Apple. Is that following the market today? It should do. Oh, it actually Apple's having a really good day. Up at 148 now. Nearly 149. 148.70s. Goev is just sideways at the minute. Very choppy at the moment. Has been for the last hour or so. That's Canu, Goev, Canu. Been very sideways choppy. Where did I trade it last? Oh, the bounce off the VWAP. Okay. Clean. It's a bit choppy. It's not really much range. 40 cents over the last hour. Yeah, so how are you getting on today, Alistair? How's everybody else getting on today? Green day. Let's get some music on. Look at the wider market. The Nasdaq's not having a bad time at the moment. I think that's probably it. By the looks of it. No, I'm not seeing any movement right now. EVgo's making a comeback. I went up and then sold off, and then look at this on the 5 minute. It would look a nice little pop up with its Walmart contract, and then sold off at the open, sold off into the open. I should have been paying attention because it's now up 13% on the day. The level at 720s. Reason. Previous support. That's why. Got a gap. It's filled. That's from earlier in the year. EVPH, Kspn. Okay. I knew volumes died right off on the, but it's still, you know, they're still pulling in 200,000 shares a minute turnover. I mean, the 160 million shares, over 160 million shares. So it's rotated its entire float. It's 140 million float. It's rotated its entire float today. So I wouldn't say it's got no volume. I mean, the 1 minute candles are still pulling in 200,000 shares a minute. It's not as high as it was earlier in the day, but still halfway decent. Buy America, that's got no volume. Faraday's got no volume. Bean's volumes died out. Gossamer volumes died out. There's a lack of movement. Okay, let's have a look what's moving. MDG, that's a very low volume, but let's have a look at the move. I can't trade that. Sound hand. Can't trade that either. I like had a move earlier in the day downwards, but no, it's just sideways. Sold off hard yesterday and today. This is a new, it was a new IPO yesterday, and it opened up at 22.50 or whatever it was. What did it open up at? It opened up at $22, and it moved up to 26. And then look at this in the 15-minute, you'll see it better. So it was a new IPO yesterday, opened up at 22, and then popped up, sold off. A little bounce overnight, and then sold off again. So this is not having a good time. It's just IPO'd at 20, opened at 22 yesterday on the market, and it's now 249. That is a catastrophe of an IPO. It was my debit. It was good once I finally got. So I got faked out a few times with Canu. It just made the patterns to go long, and every time I got in, it faked me out. And I was going between 5,000 and 10,000 shares each time, so I was risking between kind of 500 and $1,000 each time. By the time I've been faked out like four or five times, I was 3,000 in the hole. So when it finally did break out, it was a lovely 5-minute double bottom. On the 5-minute, let's go back here. Lovely 5-minute double bottom here, and then I was able to get in and start riding it up. The pullback, ride it up all the way up, and get my money back, and then some. When it went up, when it reached the peak, it started to pull back, so I went short on it. I managed to do a little over 5,000 on going long, and 1,400 going short. So altogether, 6,700 on Canu today, which is above goal. A quiet stream today, it looks like. Let's have a look. No volume, really. Coming back for Power Hour, I'm just kind of wondering, is it worthwhile? Because it's not really getting much joy out of it in terms of voluminous movers. What's that? Why is it sold off so hard though? Data, 8 million shares. Intelligent Living, 58% down on the day. That's shocking. It's in the mess of these 52-week lows. So many have hit 50, so many stocks have hit 52-week lows today. Going through it. Okay, so Intelligent Living Application Group shares are trading lower on continued volatility after the stock began trading on Wednesday. It began trading on Wednesday. It should do nothing but sell off. I mean, this is a shocking, this is a shocking performance. From $22 to $250 in 24 hours, a little over 24 hours. 30 hours. That's a shocking performance. I mean, can you imagine? Somebody's going to get fired over that. Someone's got to get fired over that. Yeah, it's not been great today, Alistair. The volume's not been great. Any yesterday and today, it's probably better just to sit it out when it's like this. If you're not getting the trades with volume, it's probably just better sit it out. I was contemplating actually just giving it up before I took that first trade with Kspn, because there's not a lot moving at all. And I was a former runner, so that's why I went in long. And then you probably were on the stream earlier. It faked me out a couple of times, and then when we did get the break of the double bottom, it didn't stop. It really went, and then when it started to sell off, I went short. So decent day in the end. Which goes to show, don't give up. Patience. That's a terrible, absolutely shocking. You look at it on the 60-minute. Absolutely shocking performance of an IPO. 22. That's 98% of whatever it is. Oh well, not my problem. All right, okay. Going short was nice, actually. Nice little dip. We just got out. Funnily enough, we managed to get out pretty much at the top, long, and so going short was good. If I don't mind. See, the thing is with that one, it reached a key level. It reached that $5. Where are we? Let's have a look at kind of back to the 5 minute here. So it reached this key level of $5. And once you reach that key level of $5, if it started to look a bit exhausted, we've got a couple of exit signals, so that's when decided to get out as we broke a new low here, and then we decided to go short as it continued to sell off. So that's the story of Kspn today. You can. What's a good indicator is if you've got your trading view open as well. What's a good indicator to use is the RSI and potentially the Bollinger Bands. When you see something like really extended, and if you use the Bollinger Bands and the RSI, you can find out, is it really oversold? Is it overbought? Is there any candles completing and forming outside of the Bollinger Bands? Looking for those signs of exhaustion, and then you can look for the patterns that are going to give you that breakout. And if it's been moving up, you're looking for a reversal to pull back and go short. Or if it's been moving down, you're looking for a reversal to be able to go long, and for it to rally and go long. It never quite broke 5. Yeah, it was. It kept tapping. It tapped 5 a couple of times, and then came back down. And it came back down fairly swiftly as well. The whole 50 odd cents. Awesome. I had a nice little pump. Okay. EGXX. Let's have a look at that. Let's just hit the scanners. What's going on here? No volume up until now. So let's have a look, because there's a news dropped. Right, Green Corporation. I can see I've lost weight here. The watch is really loose. I'm gonna have to have a link taken out. So the CEO stepped down a couple of weeks ago. Bright Green announced that Ed Robinson is stepping down as CEO as a member of the board of directors to pursue other opportunities. Robinson will remain with the company as a capital markets advisor through 2023. Okay. That was from last week. When they originally announced that. That's not really new news. Yeah, not really seeing a specific news catalyst for why it just moved. Thought we might get a bit of volatility into the close, but I guess not. What's anything moving with volume right now? That's the question. Where's the volume in the last 5 minutes? Volume TBPH. That's the one that you lost a bit on. Well, that's only the first lesson, Fuzzy. It's only the first lesson. That's only the introduction. The rest are much better. Okay. Let's go through the big movers today, one by one, shall we? So Clean. Choppy sideways at the moment. Last 45 minutes. No clean trades there. Kspn, second biggest mover on the day. Again, sideways chop for the last hour and a bit. No real clean moves there right now. looking at all the time frames to see if there's anything presenting itself. Okay, Nutribrand, low volume. NTRB. Nutribrand, very low volume. There's no trade there. Canu. Been very sideways, choppy. The last hour and a bit. That seems to be the general state of play, is sideways chop for the last hour. Glad I've not been trading for the last hour. Faraday. Again, sideways chop. Rate retail, no volume. AVTE, Revate, no volume. Gossamer, sideways, very sideways and choppy, just not doing anything for the last hour. LHDX, Lucira Health, no volume. Buy America. Let's looked like it might be doing something and sold off. So probably not. The range really isn't there. Yeah, there's nothing else moving. Let's have a look at Tilray. Tilray's moving. Range, not big, not much range there though. That's the problem. 5 cents in the last what? 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Probably not the best one to look at right now. Okay, I think it's going to be difficult to find something to trade right now. Peru, are you trying to go green on the day again? Oh. 1590s. Green is 1593. is the number to watch there. You traded GameStop today. Well, I didn't even think about the AMC and GameStop. Let's have a look. It's a little 15-minute chart so we can actually see what's going on. So had a ride up, AMC, and choppy ride down, bumpy ride down. What about GameStop? Nice. If you manage to get in on that, some good shorting opportunities too. So up at 150, I would have been ready to riding that up, get to 150. I'd have been nervous at 150. When it started to break 150, I'd have been like, okay, let's short. Wow, and it went all the way down to 136s, 150s, 151s. Good shorting opportunities there. With GameStop. Did you go long or short, Matt, when you traded GameStop? Yeah, but I wasn't worried today, Super Chip. I wasn't worried today at all. To go 3,000 down in the first session, it didn't bother me because the entries weren't bad entries. I just and I managed the risk accordingly. I was prepared to take that risk on all of those entries. There was like 4 or 5 entries where I got faked out, and it was you know, anywhere between kind of $500 and $1,000 per entry that I was risking. So when I went bigger size and it went against me, that can happen. You got to accept that not every trade is going to be in your favor. You know, sometimes your entries are wrong, but in the long run, Canu, the trades I took with Canu today right from the off, the sentiment was right. And I've proven that by not just getting profitable on it, but getting profitable on it long and short today. GameStop had a nice little run up. Good $10 for GameStop. That's a good move. And a $14 to the downside. It's red now. It's red on the day now, but go apes, I guess. Where'd you finish at, Matt? You made big gains with GameStop and Canu. Where did you finish? Clean looks like it's trying to make a little bit of a move up again. So we've got these highs up at 417, high of day. $416's current high on this candle. So 417's the high of day. Let's see if we can get a break of high of day. See if we can get something out of this. So we've got half an hour left. Looking for 420. If you can break 420, I think we might get maybe 5 cents out of it, maybe a bit more. Yeah, the stocks will hang around for. Oh, there we go. There's 420. There we go. We'll move up. Let's see if we can get 430. We're breaking highs now. So this is clean. Ticker CLNN. Breaking highs. High of day. We've had issues around 425 in the past, and resistance around 425, resistance at 435, 410s. Well, let me just get my trading view out. I want to see what historically this can go to. It's up at highs at the moment. I'll see if we can put it on the 4 hour, able to see it a little bit better. Right, okay, yeah. So we've got some resistance around the 440 level historically. Well, $2,500 shares on this. We've got the devil horns on the 1 minute there, which is basically telling me, hey, be careful, I'm going to reverse on you. Devil horns, 2 up wicks. So if it breaks a new low, I'll just get out for a small loss. Will we get a move up, or is it are those devil horns to be heeded? That's the question. Need to fill those wicks. I'll give it 5 cents. Breaks 4.15, I'll get it. Oh, there we go. That's nice. 4.30. Can we get 4.30? Can we get 10 cents on this? $29 on the ask, 28. And it's straight back down again. I'm just gonna. That's I'm just gonna take. I'll just take $75 on that one. It's there's too many exit indicators, too many up wicks, a lot of selling pressure. It's basically I'm getting reversal indicators there, sort of through the ninny. So I'll just take a small bit of profit and get out. It's only 2,500 shares, so $75 extra takes me to 6,800 on the day. Yeah, you tend to find that that's the case, Super Chip. So you'll have the continuation now. It depends on how many there are. So very often, particularly bioscience stocks will have good news one day, they will pop. They'll have a continuation the next day. They'll have another run on day 3, which is not as big, and then they'll start selling off. That's typically the pattern that happens. Now, it depends with the retail traders. If there's other factors at work, like if they're heavily shorted and the retail crowd, the meme stock brigade kind of take over and take a liking to them, they'll stick around for weeks. Redbox, for example, Clnn. There's no reason why Clnn should have been made after that first rally, that first week. There's no other reason than the fact that it rallied so high that it should have stuck around for the 3.5, 4 weeks that it did. And where is it, Clnn, right now? Let's have a look. Clnn is still not too bad in terms of gains. If you look at this on the daily, you can see the move up. We got in there. I think it was we got in here on the first day it rallied, and then we got in on the second day, which is where we made that $60,000 trade on this second day. Big move, and caught a lot of that. In fact, we traded this most days in June, but it rallied all the way up to 23.70s, and it's still up at 10.90. So it's kept a lot of its gains from $2. It was a sub $2 stock. So it's kept a lot of its gains, but it's now breaking lows. 10.50s, 10.91, but 10.50s is kind of the low. 10.30 is the lows from this pull down. We've got this double top here, so it should start selling off now. That's Clnn. It's there's no volume on it anyway, and that's also going to contribute to the slow and steady sell off back down to where it should have been before the news break of around $2-3. And this is why you don't get married to stocks as well, is if you're holding bags up here in the teens, like $17-18, this ain't coming back. It might have another good run in a couple of months' time where it goes back, after it's pulled back to like $4 and it goes up to $8 or something like that. But it's not going back to $16-17. So, again, bioscience. Be very careful with these low value bioscience stocks. Let's have a look at Redbox, because this started with rumors of it being acquired by Chicken Soup for the Soul. Let's look at it on the daily. Get rid of all these lines. Actually, don't need them now. So this was back in May. We had these rumors of the acquisition, Chicken Soup for the Soul, and then the Reddit community, the social media crowd got hold of it because it started to be shorted heavily. It rallied as high as 1820, and then nothing but selling off now. So it's down at 460s, and we traded this one fairly well over the last month or so. Redbox. So yeah, they do stick around for a while, and then they've kind of fade into obscurity. Maybe get acquired by another company, or maybe in a couple of months' time they'll come around again and have another good news catalyst. Revlon, whatever happened to Revlon from last month? Well, this is the day it's been doing nothing but selling off, and then had this rally. Now it's at $6. Shut up, dozy dog. Oh, I didn't. I thought this was the 1 minute chart. It's a 1 day chart, so we didn't miss that. We got out at pretty much the right time. Look, it's pulling back. We might have got a little bit extra couple of cents, but for the sake of the risk, we got out at the right time. We could have got 150 bucks out of it instead of 75, but not much more, I don't think. But 2,500 shares. Cheers, Dean. Right, what else is moving? Let's have a quick look at crypto. So crypto, we did get that dip. That was yesterday after the CPI numbers. We did get that dip below 19,000 for Bitcoin. But it's back over 20,000 now, 20,700 Bitcoin. So very sideways at the moment, the crypto market. Ethereum is back over 1,200. Cardano's back up to 44s, 44 cents a coin. And even XRP is back over 30 cents, so nearly 33 cents, 32.8 cents. So very sideways around that since mid-June. It's been very sideways, bit of a range, kind of $20,000 range, give or take $1,000. But it's been very sideways since the whole Terra Luna debacle back in June, and it's not really rallied high or dropped low since then. It's had a couple of moves up to the 22 level, 22,000 Bitcoin, and dropped to kind of the 19,000, 18.5, 19,000. So there's a definite range of its trading sideways there, but there's not a lot of movement. So it's not bearish or bullish at all at the moment since June, since the Terra Luna crash. Well, clean pullback. There's a classic case of heed the warnings. I got the double top with the devil horns here that basically said I'm going to pull back now. And then it moved up above them briefly before then selling off. So even though it did go on to higher highs, the devil horns were the first indicator for me to say, look, get out. So when we got this other next wick, and it was right to heed those exit indicators. So this is clean. All right, let's have a look. What else is moving? The RPM. I just shot up. Good $1.50 and a bit. Halted. News catalyst. Let's have a look. Well, that doesn't come as a surprise, this, Jack. One for the road. I'm using Benzinga. So if you want to. Right, okay, so BRPM halted to the upside. Why? Just says it's halted to the upside. Is it a volatility halt? Yeah. Why? That's the question. It just with 25 minutes to go, what would cause such a massive move to the upside? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to. particularly if you look at this on the daily, it's not a volatile stock at all. So it's been, very stagnant around $10. It did drop down, and then it's had a bit of volatility this last 2-3 days. It's just popped up between 8 and 9.50 over the last couple of days, but it just popped up to 10.50 literally in a couple of minutes. So Celsius filed Chapter 11. That doesn't surprise me at all. And the reason why that doesn't surprise me, I mean, they stopped withdrawals, and they're not the first one either. So, and I don't think they're going to be the last one. So they've stopped withdrawals. I think there's going to be a big whale that actually gets taken to the cleaners in the crypto space before a lot of it will come out in the wash. We'll see a lot of these meme coins that everybody was so lovingly raving about will go bust as well. They'll kind of fade into oblivion, and people will lose the money on them as well. And then we'll get a new wave of coins for the next bull market, the next bull run. We'll get a new wave of coins with legitimate use cases, legitimate utility. And they're going to be the ones where you're going to get like the 400 or 500x. So crypto's very stagnant at the moment. All right, okay, so I'm not going to trade this. It's just too risky. It's low volume, but high volatility. And no catalyst. So I don't even know why it's moving this way. Maybe 11.53 is the next halt level. I don't even know why it halted up. And it resumed. It didn't really... There wasn't much change in the price when it resumed, so it didn't gap up or gap down. Oh, I don't like looking at things like this at this time, because I get tempted to actually, throw 1,000 shares out there just to see what happens. And it could just drop just as quickly as it pumped. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. This was today as well. So Celsius Networks cryptocurrency lender files for bankruptcy. That came out early this morning. Yeah, I think again this is a delayed knock-on from the Terra USD. The latest one being attacked actually at the moment is US Tether. If that drops, you probably see a $9,000 Bitcoin. If Tether loses its peg. Yeah, one of those, just one of those things. And this is another reason why you should have your crypto, if you're holding your crypto long term, don't hold it in an exchange. Don't hold it on an exchange. Hold it in a cold wallet. Don't hold yeah, by all means have some crypto on the exchange for trading and transactions, but anything that you're holding long term, hold it in a cold wallet, because you get what will be perceived as reputable exchanges, and they're not. It's not regulated the way it should be, and they can go bust at any time if malpractice or whatever it is, and you will not see that money back. You will not see that. The crypto that you're holding on their exchange they'll put it in their own pockets. So, going back to your question there, at one for the road. So this is me right now, live. This is the chat that I'm looking at. So if you're on YouTube or Twitch, the links, these links are in the description. But how do I find stocks to trade was the question. Okay, so all my socials are up here. You can contact me directly, DM me on via the social, whether it be Instagram or Twitter or wherever. You can DM me directly or send me an email. Use the little envelope to send me an email. I use Benzinga. So if you click on the Benzinga, it's not a free service. It is a subscription service, but you can get a free trial, 14 days, 2 weeks for free. Don't need a credit card. You just need an email, and you can start your free trial with Benzinga. This is Benzinga here. These scanners in the middle of the screen on TikTok, on the left-hand side of the screen on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, etc. These scanners are Benzinga, but I've got more than these. You can see 2 of them on TikTok. You can see three of them on everywhere else. I've actually got 6 windows open for the scanners. I've got the gappers, the movers. I've got the momentum scanner. I've got the surging scanners. I've got the rolling news. I've got the signals and alerts. Everything that you need to find and select stocks that are moving, why it's moving, how much it's moving, on what kind of volume is it moving, how many people are trading it, what's the reason for it, all that kind of stuff. It's all there in Benzinga. It's a great product, so go check it out for free. If you want to learn to trade, as I say, trade with Tony, learn to trade with me. You get access to a private Discord, direct mentorship from myself, and I will look after you. No guarantees of profitability. I don't offer guarantees of profitability. I can give you the information, I can give you the strategies, but you have to do the trading yourself. You have to be disciplined. You have to manage your emotions and the psychological element of trading for yourself. Give you a lot of pointers, and if you're struggling with it, then I'm happy to engage with you on a one-on-one. That's the course here. So day trade with Tony. This is the course. What do you get with it? There's 18 hours, just over 18 hours, nearly 19 hours of lecture material on day trading. There's additional material on swing trading, because that's, I do swing trade occasionally. This channel's about day trading, so I don't really talk much about my swing trades. I use Interactive Brokers for swing trading and for options trading. There's an introductions to options as well. It's $150 a month. If you think that's too expensive, it's probably because it's not aimed for you. If you think $150 a month is too expensive, you shouldn't be day trading. You're not going to be able to trade with anything less, really, I would say anything less than $2,000. $2,500 to $3,000 really is what I would say is a minimum. $5,000 is what I would recommend as a minimum. The more you have, the more you can make. It's as simple as that. Money makes money. You need to be realistic with your expectations. What else? The platform I'm trading on is Dash Trader. That's what I would like to say there. Let's have a look at. Oh no, I'll look at the stats later. The RPM did pull back. Where's clean now? Yeah, that's selling off now. I was right to get out at the top. I'm not saying I'm the best trader on TikTok. I never said that. Top 3. Top 3. Definitely top 3. There's not much moving at all, guys. It really is a slow. It's been a slow day. Yesterday was a slow day as well. There are occasional. There's always something to trade. Don't get me wrong. There's always something that you can make gains on. You've just got to be realistic with your expectations. I'm not going to be making, like I say, Aeroclean made that huge move first week of June, and we made $60,000 in a day. So I'm not going to be making $60,000 on a day like today. Index. So there's a reason why there's not been a lot of movement for myself and other day traders that are looking for those high volatility, low cap, low value stocks, kind of $5, $10, $20 and this is it. Russell Index has not had a great day, so those low cap stocks are not performing as well as the high cap stocks. Let's have a look at the likes of Microsoft. So Microsoft's green. Amazon not quite green, but it's above the VWAP. Looking to go green. Let's have a look at Micron. Micron's green. For AMD. AMD's green. So a lot of these big high cap stocks, certainly the ones that I like, Nvidia. Let's have a look at Nvidia. Nvidia's green. I like Nvidia from a long-term perspective. So a lot of these high cap stocks have had good days today. It's the low cap stocks that driving the wider market down. That's what it seems like to me. Johnson & Johnson is green as well. So the thing is, when you're looking at these high cap stocks, the volatility isn't as big. So we're looking at fractions of a percent, 2, 3, 4% is a 4 or 5% move on these kind of stocks is huge moves. So you really need big pockets and to play in this space, because you want to be taking a similar kind of size of shares, 500,000 shares or something like that. But 1,000 shares at 175, that's $175,000 worth of buying power that you need. Granted, if it moves from 172 to 176, that's $4 movement. And if you've got 1,000 shares, that's $4,000. But you need that $175,000 worth of buying power just to make that $4,000. So you need bigger pockets to play in this space. you don't get faked out in this space in the same way you do in the small cap space either. Just putting that out there. The movements are a little bit more reliable. You don't get the hot algorithmic flushes that you do in the small cap space either. They're not quite as volatile as they would be. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule. You do get, you know, days where volatility will creep in with a particular stock, particular high cap stock, and there's usually reasons for that. But on the whole, they usually trade with the market, so you can actually watch the market, and as the market makes a move, you can anticipate your stock moving with it. Let's have a look at Tesla, because someone was trading Tesla earlier. Tesla's not having a bad day. It's not having a great day, but it's not having a bad day either. It's up at 713, so it's green on the day. Okay, anybody see anything moving? Got 7 minutes. Is there anything moving? Is there anything worth taking a punt on for 5 minutes? Tough built. Are you moving? And if you are, no, you're not. Not really. No, not with volume. I just saw that you had a bit of volume, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try. This is dried up as well. So the volume's dried up. It's not been a very volatile day in terms of volume. It's not been a big day. This actually today, nice little double bottom on the 5 minute here. So initial sell-off. I mean, the double bottoms don't have to be absolutely spot on. It's slightly wonky double bottom, but you've got it there, and then the lovely move up after it. So yeah, I wish I'd spotted that one. All right, Ross is sideways. Veru, yeah, rejecting at 1590, double top there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with Veru. What EMAs do I use? Yeah, it's a good question, Giant. I use the VWAP essentially. So the blue line that you can see here is the VWAP. That's what I use. Why do I like the VWAP? What's special about the VWAP? So the blue line here is the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. I've got 3 other EMAs on this chart, but I'm not really paying them much attention. I was looking at it for something else. I was back testing some EMA crossover strategy that was not very effective. But anyway, the volume weighted average price, it's a great intraday trend indicator. Beyond kind of 24 hours, it ceases to be as effective. But it's a great intraday trend indicator. If you're getting the candle formations above the VWAP, it means it's upwards trending. If they're below the VWAP, it's downwards trending. And if you're getting formations across the VWAP, ranging across the VWAP, it means it's ranging sideways. And a good indicator of it ranging sideways is if the VWAP is looking fairly horizontal, as it is with Veru right now, it means it's just ranging sideways. So it's a good intraday trend indicator. You know, is it time to, if you're looking at something, is it time to change my strategy on this particular ticker? Is it, I've been going long, should I be going short now, and vice versa? So what I also have on this particular chart is I have the 200 EMA, which is this little light blue line. I have the This purple line here is the 20 EMA. I've got the yellow line, which is the 9 EMA. So I've got the 9, the 20, and the 200 in addition to the VWAP on here. Most of my other charts just have the VWAP. They only have the VWAP. So if you're watching on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, you'll see that all of my other charts have just the VWAP. What else do I have? You'll see this histogram on the side, the green and gold. This is volume by price. So this tells me that where people have actually bought, how many people are buying, where they're buying, and whether it's on the uptick or the downtick, whether it's on the bid or the ask. So it tells me essentially where there's demand, where there's support and resistance, where people are holding bags, etc., etc. So that's why I use the volume by price. And of course, I've got the overall volume histogram at the bottom. So that's what I use, Giant, and that's my daily, my intraday day trading setup. What I'll do actually, whilst I've got this, I may as well. So I'll pull this out. You can see here, there's what you're normally getting. So you're normally looking at just that piece. But what I'm also looking at is my watch list. I've got another 6 different charts up there on my watch list. So what you normally see is that 1 minute. Below it, I've got the 60 minute. I've got the daily. I've got the 5 minute as well. I've got my montage and level 2, the time and sales, etc., orders and everything else. So this is my setup, and then I've got my Benzinga scanners down here on the laptop. So this is my setup on a daily basis, and then over here is what I've just got my chat and email and various other bits and pieces. So that's essentially what I've got on my 4 screens here, and you can see that. Okay, I hope that was helpful. A little tour of my workspace, my trading setup, my trading and streaming setup right before the bell. Well, it's not the bell, right before the bell should go actually, right before the close. So, profitable day, 6,800 in profit, good trading day. Not heavy on the commissions either, which was good. Not heavy on the transaction fees, so that's another good day. It's above it's above my target goal for the day. So, I'm a happy day. I'm a happy camper today. So a happy day's trading. So I'll end the stream. I will record a trade recap for the YouTube community. Unfortunately, it takes a bit longer to do, so I don't do it for the TikTok guys. So just get over to the YouTube and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get my trade recaps. You'll get the little tutorials that I put out on YouTube. The kind of, some of the tutorials are like 5-10 minute tutorials, quick tutorials. They're not in the depth of what I do on the course, but they're just good free content for you to help you learning how to day trade. So check that out. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream there. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and the rest of your evening. Don't drink too much if you're drinking. Don't eat too much if you're eating. And whatever you are doing, don't do what I wouldn't do. Okay? Catch you tomorrow. Before I do go, we'll be back at it tomorrow. So 90 minutes before the market opens, 1 p.m. Dublin time, or where I'm based, or UK. It's 2 p.m. on the continent, of course, if you're based in Europe. It's 8 a.m. market time, so that's 90 minutes before the market opens, and I'll be trading the first hour of the market after the bell as well. So come join me again tomorrow. We do it every single trading day. I'll see you then. Catch you later, guys. Enjoy.